the next case study, the case study I'm about to show you guys, is for Proponent Federal Credit Union. It's a medium-sized credit union. It's got about 30,000 members, and I think around 400 million in assets. So, you know, it's not small, it's not super big, it's just right. A couple years ago, they came to us with the goal of signing up new people for a home equity line of credit, a HELOC. And so Mint created this campaign that had multiple touch points, and I'll tell you the good news now. The good news is that we surpassed their target goal of, I don't know, $1 bazillion, millions of dollars in new loans by 74%. So we were 174% over goal. So it was really good. And this is how we did it. The first piece that I want to show you guys did really well, not only for our client, but in the award shows. Can you see that? Got that? What we have is a self-mailer, and on one side it says, it invites the reader to change the way they look at life by 2.99%. That was the special introductory rate that we were offering. It's a self-mailer, and on this side we have the return address, the indicia, and a teaser, a special invitation exclusively for our members. So it's a credit union. They don't have customers, they have members, and that's called out here. When this is a real live sample, this would be imaged with the address, the name and address of the recipient. So then when you get inside, there's a little bit of a crab trap, a modified crab trap, and invited the reader to see the difference a low-rate proponent home equity line of credit can make in their life. When you got inside, there was a brochure, an application, and there was a BRE somewhere, but it was in there. So, actually, I want to show you this application first, because this is one of the things I'm proudest of. I mean, how many copywriters or creatives would say, oh, I love this application, but I really love this application? Because we said to the client, we have this interesting format we want to do, but you've got to cut down your application in size, because it's got to fit into this self-mailer. And they work with us. They work with us to get down to the minimum number of questions we would need to pre-qualify these people, and we got it down to this great number. And a standard VRE was folded into there. And I'm really proud of that, because it really was an example of Mint working with a client to really say, why does it have to be a triplicate form at this stage? And they were open to it, and the rest is history. So there's no letter in this piece, which is kind of different, but we did have this great little brochure. And the brochure just sets it up, and it talks about the 2.99% difference. And instead of getting right into sell copy, what we're doing is painting a really romantic picture of what perhaps they could be doing. So, you know, they always talk about the end benefit of a product. This is really the end benefit. It's not the low rate. It's that you could afford to have an in-ground pool, perhaps. So we show a kiddie pool just for some levity. This is one of my favorite lines, and it's really subtle, but it's the difference between a dishwasher and a dishwasher. Get it? Love that one. So again, painting a picture. This is a couple of years back, so 42-inch television was big. It's the difference between 19 inches and 42 inches measured diagonally. If we did that now, we have to say at least 60 inches. And then finally, again, it's the difference between walking and riding. So what we're doing is painting a picture of the things that people could buy with a home equity loan, things that made sense. Most of them are related to the home. This one happens to be a riding mower, which is somewhat related to the home. But actually we included the mower because there was an extra sweepstakes for a riding mower that was given to us by our friends at Sears. So then after people go through the first couple of spreads and they're like, oh yeah, we have an in-ground pool, but if we could get, we have an above-ground pool, but if we could get an in-ground pool, that would be great. And they start dreaming about what they could do. Then we get to the details here, and we disclose everything we need to disclose, and tell them about potential tax benefits and all that stuff. And again, it was a key component in a multi-touch campaign that exceeded goal by 74%. A couple other elements in that campaign. This is a condensed version of a poster, like a big bank-sized poster, 22 by 36 probably, or something like that. And it had our dishwasher scene. It was the difference between a dishwasher and a dishwasher. about 2.99%. So it tells the whole story. We created this insert, which is also did double duty as a take one in the branch. And again, it just took another one of our examples from the brochure. It's the difference between walking and riding, and then the body copy went on to talk about other components of that. In addition, we had some online components. We had a little banner ad, and we also had a splash page right here. And the splash page, just invited them to change the way they looked at life by 2.9%. It had, the thing about a little mention of the lawn tractor that I had mentioned earlier that was from Sears, and invited them to apply online. So this is just the final element in several elements that we showed them. It did so well, they repeated it the next year without many changes, and then we updated it in following successive years. And it's a really great case study.